Hi everyone, this is Dani Hoyo, professional padel coach for more than 8 years and playing padel for almost 16, and today we are going to talk about the shoulder rotation. At the padel method, we work under three main pillars: the grip, the flat shots, and the one that we are going to watch today, which is the shoulder rotation. You have already one video on the channel talking about the grip and one video talking about the flats, so today is gonna be the third one. If you master all these three concepts, your game will be immediately above 80–90% of the amateur players who are not understanding this. So I recommend you to go to watch the other videos. We're gonna see what is the shoulder rotation, why it's so important and why it's gonna help you a lot, and how to apply it. What means shoulder rotation? This is the mechanical movement that we do with our upper body to hit almost every shot. We are at the net, we are gonna receive the ball, so when we are gonna hit, we are gonna rotate shoulders. And the same with our backhand, okay? In this case, we rotate and then we hit. This is something that we are gonna do also when we are doing the overheads or when we are at the back hitting normal forehand or normal backhands or after the wall. If you really want to understand more things about padel, I'm writing one email every day talking about padel knowledge. If you really want to enjoy and learn and become like a top player, you should subscribe for free the newsletter. Every day one email, guys. We are gonna become good players in the long term if we become consistent players. And thanks so much, because there are some of you who fix to say consistent. I was saying regular because in Spain it's a false friend, but someone correct me, and I appreciate everyone who is helping me still to improve my English, so thanks so much. Coming back to that, we will become really good players if we become consistent players. Why is this shoulder rotation very important? Because it is helping us to be really consistent. When we are rotating shoulders, the only movement that I can do with my core, with my shoulders, with my upper body is this. So this is provoking a massive control on your body, and we can do this movement from up to down, or we can do it from down to up. The opposite movement would be to just throw something or move our arm, all the variables and all the different angles that our elbow, our shoulder, our wrist can provoke. When I'm throwing something with my arm, okay, we're gonna get more power, we'll be able to accelerate more, but we're gonna miss more control. The opposite is just by doing this. By doing this, I will be able to control much better what I will want to do. The goal will be to be able to ensure a lot of control, but being able to get as more power as we can. Show don't tell. I'm gonna show you why this shoulder rotation makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna play two volleys, one by just extending my elbow and one by rotating shoulders. I'm gonna target the last back wall. This is the control one, and this is the one just by extending my shoulder. This situation is very easy to target that glass and make it possible, but in the reality, when I'm rotating my shoulders, I feel a lot of control. But when I'm just doing this with my arm, I'm sure that if during the match, when there are so many different variables, my partner is not good, there is sun, I'm sweating and my grip is a bit sweaty. You know, guys, you are the experts in padel excuses, not me. If I just do this, let's say that my elbow is 10 degrees wrong, my shoulder also 5 degrees wrong, and the most important, the wrist, which is the joint with more freedom, if we miss like some degrees, that ball is gonna probably go to the side wall or directly to the glass or wherever. What we are doing just by this shoulder rotation is wrist fix, elbow fix, shoulder fix. Let's just rotate shoulders. And we are taking these variables away from the equation. I'm not physicist, guys. This is a pro tip for pro players. I know you who is watching this video, you are a pro player or a future pro player. The shoulder rotation is very good, but if we are very, very tense, not good, because we need to be with some flow in our body to transfer chocolate to the ball, you know. What we are gonna do, don't play 100% shoulder rotation because we will be very, very stiff. We are gonna mix that with some freedom on our movements. This is one overhead, 100% shoulder rotation. I feel it's not very smooth. This is one overhead, 100% throwing movement, okay? And this will be like a mix, okay? I'm getting the control of the shoulder rotation, and at the same time, I'm getting the power of this movement of throwing something. There is no greater coach than your own experience and than your own experience. Experience? Okay. You know where is your 80% of shoulder rotation, 20% of the other movement. Try to understand this and put it in practice, and you will see very easy what I mean. We wanna smash, which is one shot that we need a lot of power. We're not gonna use shoulder rotation. Maybe at the end of the shot to finish the shot compact and aligned, but we're gonna use the technique of throwing something. So basically we're gonna smash. So I'm literally extending my elbow, but I'm not using this shoulder rotation. The good thing of this upper body technique is this is also affecting to our lower body technique, okay, the technique of our feet. I'm rotating shoulders, okay, I'm doing volleys. My feet will be in open stance, so it means that we're gonna save energy, we will be avoiding this. The reality is there is no time when we are playing, because when we are receiving slow balls at the volley, never, guys, never. We're gonna be just moving where the ball is, okay? But we're gonna get the energy of our movements from this shoulder rotation that we are talking about. Let's say if the ball is going really, really short, yeah, we can go and do the step. But if not, if the ball comes to us, we will just be, okay, rotating shoulders, doing the volleys. And now, guys, we're gonna break a myth together. I've been the first one who has been teaching in sideways to explain the basics.
We should put always the side position, okay? Boom.
When we are doing this sideways, okay, look, I'm just moving my arm. If I move my arm, what we said before about the freedom of my wrist, the freedom of my elbow, the freedom of my shoulder, yeah, of course, we can do it with some shoulder rotation if we understand this, but at the same time, all this movement that we do here is not needed. If we are in open stance, first, we're gonna save energy because we are not spending energy doing this every time, and also that there is no time when they are pushing us so hard. So we are gonna just prepare by rotating a bit our shoulders, and we are gonna hit rotating them a bit more. Padel is evolving, we need to keep learning. I'm the first one who is trying to keep learning every day. When Gonzalo, our methodology director, was sharing with me this, I put it in practice, but I was feeling that with my backhand volley, I'm not feeling like really shoulder rotation, because when I'm doing one volley, I mean, there is not too much shoulder rotation. Later, I understood that when we are playing forehand shots, here I'm preparing, and during the preparation, I'm not rotating a lot. And when I'm rotating my shoulders is when I'm hitting, after the preparation. So I prepare like this, the rotation is not too much, and then from here, I'm rotating a lot. Look how I finish the movement. Here, with my backhand shot, in the preparation, the rotation is so big. Look at my shoulders now. And then when I'm hitting, the rotation is not that much. Put it in practice and tell me if this works or not. Once we understood the 3 pillars, grip, I recommend you to check the Auro system. This is a 24/7 coach, which is gonna allow you to have always the good grip, and you have the link if you wanna purchase it. The flat shots, trying to hit always as flat as you can. And the concept that we watched today, the shoulder rotation. Once this is clear, it's time to learn about the families. Family 1, all the balls that we are gonna play below the level of the net, we're gonna play from down to up. The movement of your shoulder rotation will be from down to up. I see so many people when the ball is here below doing like this, like the volley from up to down, and this is gonna bring you so many stupid mistakes. From below the level of the net, family 1. Okay. I'm playing every time from down to up with the flat, with the shoulder rotation, with the good grip. And family 2, all the shots that we are playing above the level of the net, the volley, the overhead, the bajada, okay, they are all of them same grip, same shoulder rotation, same flat shots. Very, very, very easy way to understand the technique in paddle. Next video, we're gonna talk about this deeper and you are gonna have a more clear idea about this. Subscribe. See you in the next video.